Hey everyone, my name is Justin McKissick-Larry. I hope you're doing well. Before we get into trading, I want to show you something important. All markets react the same way on the charts. Now let's look at this 1 minute chart. Every candlestick shows what price did during every single minute. Okay? So candles form from left to right. Each candle is like a digital footprint. It tells exactly what the price was doing during that time. As each candle closes, the next one forms, continuing to show the market's movement. Now you already see the prices going up and down. Then it's going sideways. Okay. And all recorded on this chart. And it's created by price action. As we see, this is price action right here. Okay. Now let's add the moving averages. Okay. So this is the same thing we just saw with moving averages on here. Okay. Here's a blue moving average and the orange moving average, okay? And this white moving average. Now watch what happens when 1 minute candles form, okay? When the price start moving up, the blue line reacts first, trailing the price closely, okay, based on the speed, okay? Then the orange line follows, confirming the short-term momentum. So right here, when the price start going up, the blue go up over the orange, and the orange start following the direction that the blue is going, okay? You see how the blue moves with the candles. Okay, you see how the blue moving average move with the candles? As the price continuously go up, the blue is trailing the direction the price is going, and the orange is following the blue. Okay, so again, candlesticks form based on the movement of price action that's going up and down from left to right, and it's just telling a story what it was doing at that particular time. Moving averages trail the direction. Okay, and we see it. So based on the speed of the moving average, we see every time that blue moving average was over the orange, the price was going up. That means the moving average was trailing this price action going up. Every time the blue moving average was underneath the orange moving average, it was trailing the direction it was going. It was going down, right? Until it started going back up. Here, blue is over orange, slightly then underneath, just based on price action. Here, blue is under the orange, then up over the orange, right? Now, if we back test it more, back when the market actually opened at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock a.m. is when I like to get in these trades. I would have took this trade. I'm sorry, that's moved over a little bit. It's supposed to been over here to the 16. That's 8 o'clock my time. Okay, so right here, I would have took this as a buy because the blue is over the orange, right? Every time that blue is over the orange, it's a buy. You take them trades and you keep the trades open as long as that trade is open like that. Now, if I would have took that trade today, look with the blue over the orange, watch what happened. Going from left to right. Look at the blue moving average. What's going on? Price is starting to go up, right? That blue moving average is trailing the direction that the price is going. So you see how the candlesticks are continuously going up. The blue moving average is following that, and the orange is trailing behind the blue. See, we can see what's clearly going on. See how the price kept going up, and the blue moving average stayed up over the orange. Look, blue stayed up over the orange. Price kept going up. Blue still over the orange. Price kept going up. Price step kept going up. Sorry, my I just lost connection. Hold on 1 second. I'm in this snowstorm. Of course, as you know, we got a little snowstorm going on all over the few states. So everybody on the internet at the same time. Okay, so you see, I had to start everything over. But you see, from left to right, when the blue moving average was up over that orange moving average, the blue was trailing the direction the price was going, just based on the speed of the moving average. Now I could have made these moving averages react closer, but being that these are things that tend to trend every day, I got it like this on purpose. Okay, so the blue was over the orange until about right here. Sorry, to about 11:30. Still moving everything over to right here. Okay, then it went underneath. Then it went up down series of up and down trades and stuff like that. But as you see, it still would have been in a winning trade. You still would have won money because it went up all that time. All these other trades would have just been small losses, if not just even out where you already was when you entered the trade. And it's really that simple. This algorithm is made for things like Nas 100, even the Australian Canadian miner. You know, the Australian and Canadian um, miner is used to trade oil and iron and different commodities and stuff like that. With Australia and Canadian really going through United States and Japan, so it trends a lot. It trends really well. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. Like, look at this. The blue state, and this. Remember, this is all a particular algorithm that I developed. Notice how today the blue stayed up under the orange all that time. You would have made all that profit. Right now, I'm in this buy because the blue is over the orange, right? That's why I'm in profit like this. But imagine if I would have cut all that, and then the beginning of the market was around this time anyway. So I would have got in here, all that profit here, all this profit got out here, from there to there, profit from there to there, all the way down. See what I'm saying? So this perfect for, things that tend to trend a lot, like Nas 100, this. And Nas 100 is really good because it trends every day. And both of these things I'm teaching you how to use trade slow. You know what I mean? So when I say slow, it moves slow. It's very volatile, moves slow. It's not really like just crazy, crazy movements and stuff like that, but it's something that you could follow. It's definitely something you could follow. Okay. And if we backtesting is doing nothing but just looking at the past performance. We already know that the blue is trailing the direction the price is going. The blue line is trailing the price action is trailing this candlestick, right? Like right now, we see how the price is going down, right? Look how the blue moving average is responding. Watch this. What's gonna happen? No, it's not over. If it would have been over, if the blue would have been under the orange and that candlestick would have formed, it would have been a downtrend. It would have been a downtrend. The alert system will come on letting you know where to get in and out these trades. But again, this algorithm that I have is good for things that trend a lot. You know what I mean? Perfect for Nas 100. This is perfect for all the Canadian. You know what I mean? They trend hard. They trend daily. You know what I mean? You just trade these things at the beginning when the market open at 8 a.m. Central Time, all the way to up to like 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? Then I stop trading at 3. Okay. So what's going to happen when the blue moving average is underneath the orange moving average, and when one candlestick form, there's going to be an alert that comes on. Three ways to get the notification. You'll see a message come up, you'll hear it, and a marker will come up. Now, right now, the blue is not under the orange, so the alert will not go off. It's not under orange. Okay. So another candlestick is forming right now. Based on that, we have another 40 seconds, and we also get to see again how moving averages work. As the price continuously go down, the moving average is going down. Remember, the moving average is trailing the direction that this price action is doing, which is creating these candlesticks. But the moving average is following the direction the candlesticks are going. The direction that is trending. And you get to see it live in the 1 minute. So this is great. Now the blue moving average is underneath the orange moving average. Now, if that blue moving average continuously stay underneath this orange moving average while another candlestick open or this one ends, then the alert will come on. How do I know it would do that? Well, I am the creator of this software. I am the creator of the algorithm, not the software, but the algorithm. So let's see what's going on. Again, the blue is not underneath it, will not go off right now. Okay. But the good thing you get to see is that the moving average is only responding to what the price is doing. This is great for you to see. You see that the moving average is only responding to what the price is doing. This is good for you to see. Okay. Let me go to my Audi Canadian real quick to see how it's going because that's what my trade is on. And as you see, the price is still going up. Blue over the orange price is going up. That's why I'm in profit, almost 50% on my account right now. Okay, so let's go back to the Nas 100. Let's hurry up before I'm Nas 100. Okay, excuse me. So as we know, moving averages, all they do is trail the direction the price is going, okay? And alert will go off for this particular algorithm as soon as it do what it do. You can't force these trades to do what you want it to do. You can only react to what it's doing, but the alert will do it for you. Okay, blue is underneath the orange, so watch what happened. The line came up, sell Nas 100. Okay, so if I was to take this trade, I would take this as a sell. And I would keep this open as a sell until the trend is no longer going in the direction that it told me to go in. That's it. All I'm doing is taking trades based on the direction that it's telling me to go trade in. That is it. And as you see, the alert did come on, and the message did come on, and you heard it. You heard it slightly. I do have headphones on, so you didn't get the chance to really hear it out loud. But told me to take a sell. You trade anything that tells you, based on this algorithm, you trade anything that tells you to trade. Okay. Now this would have been in the sell, right? Right. Okay. And if I would have took this as a trade, now look what's going on now. The trade is going, it's like it's want to go back up, right? But it says it's a sell. So we would keep that trade open as a sell. Now look at that. Look how the trade is going down now. Also, we know it's going down because we see the blue moving average is starting to spread away from the orange. So not only does it cross, it starts to spread away from each other. So when trends begin, they cross and get to spreading away from each other. Now looky here. The blue like it want to go back over. The candlestick is responding to the price action, right? Now this blue moving average is starting to respond to the candlestick. You see how it moves? The moving average moves, responded to the candlestick, which is being controlled by the price action. That's why moving averages are so good because it's giving you live data, based on what's going on right now. We got about 10 seconds, okay? If this if this is not crossed, if these moving averages are not crossed while candlestick form, that alert will not come on and don't look like it's gonna do it. It's gonna stay as a sell. Okay. That means the price is gonna continuously go down based on the fact that it can go down, it can go up. But for whatever it do, you just follow the directions. You make more money trading like this by just simply following the directions that tell you to trade, regardless of what you think. Because the moving average job is to follow the direction that the price is moving. So why make this harder? You know, no stressing, no guessing. You see it move slow. These things move slow, meaning you don't have to worry about some a spontaneous movement that'll throw your trade off. These tend to trend really good every day. You know, you're welcome to trade other things if you want. I highly recommend you trade Nas 100 or the Audi Canadian. You know what I mean? Really easy to use, as you see, really easy. Now, situations like this, when you start seeing multiple signals and stuff like that, that's usually just because the market is consolidating. So you see the signal came up, see, buy Nas, right? So you would have stopped that trade and took that as a buy, right? Small loss, small loss, but you're not going to see a lot of just back and forth and stuff like that because we are trading with such a higher, I'm sorry, a slower moving average crossover. So you may get a few, but you're not going to get a lot. You know what I mean? It's going to be less false signals based on if you would have saw my older algorithm, you would have been in a few, trades back and forth and all that. So what I did was try to minimize how many trades it would give us and, give us more winning trades where we could just stand for the long run. Okay. Now, it said it's a buy. Everything is responding to price action. Okay. So this is just not randomly moving back and forth because it want to. It's responding to what the price is doing right now live. This is all about what it's currently doing. You know, this is not about guessing. This is not about measuring. We're simply following the direction the price is going. Okay. Also, once you get this, you'll be able to put in an alert that really works good for Nas 100, and you could use it for the Audi as well. You notice this white moving average that we have under here, right here, going from left to right. You notice how when these moving averages, the blue and the orange is underneath. No, let's say it's going up over the white moving average, and you kept it up, and the price was going up. That's that algorithm for that, right? And once it went underneath and stayed underneath, the price was going down slightly, right? Right now, it's over the white moving average. So even if you didn't want to take these trades just based on this algorithm, you could trade based on this algorithm, and I teach you how to put that on there as well. You know what I mean? I actually got two alerts on going on right now for this particular algorithm. One for the blue and the orange crossing, and one for the blue crossing the white moving average. And that's just giving me the overall direction of the trend. Now, let me show you something that's really dope about doing it that way. If you were to trade with the blue and the orange moving average, I'm sorry, the blue and white moving average, which you can make solid. I just got it looking like that in like little dots. But let me show you the significance of this. So let me get some vertical lines. This moving average crossover strategy with the blue and the white is relevant to it's as if you were trading by the hour. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to prove to you that this algorithm is by the hour as if you're trading by the hour. So let me show you vertical line. I'll put it about right here. I put a little bit behind from where it crosses so it can meet closer. I just know how to go with these algorithms. So let me get another vertical line. It crossed underneath here. So I'm going to put it about right here. And I'm going to move this one, the last one, about right here. A little bit underneath. Now, if I go to the hour, you know, I got three lines, right? Three lines. One, two, three. That means going up, down, and now it's beginning of a up. Up, down, and beginning of a up. Let's go to the hour. Check it out. What I say? Look, they go to three lines by the hour, right? These are each individually by the hour. The last candlesticks were by the minute. Now this is by the hour. Look, I said up, down, beginning of a up. And that's exactly what we see going on. So we trading this stuff basically, we basically getting in whole trends quicker. Trading like this. Okay, we getting in whole trends quicker. I could show you the same thing on the Audi. I could show you the same thing on the Audi. Same, it's the same algorithm. Okay. I'm gonna use three vertical lines. Use this line a little bit before so it can catch it right up in there. No, 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 I'm tripping. Right here, right? For if I said the blue over the orange, right? So about here, blue under orange right here. I'm sorry, okay, blue under white, what I mean. Blue over white, blue under white, and about right here, it went underneath about right here, but I gotta make it for the over too. So about right here, then I'm gonna add another horizontal vertical line. I mean right here, because it went down about right there. And then we're just gonna say it came up and right about right here. A few hours before the market opened, about maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. About right there, right? Now remember I said all these is equivalent by the hour, these relevant by the hour. Let's go to the hour. Let's look at that. They go to up, quarter cost supposed to be down, to up, down, and the recently up. And that's the trade that I'm in right now. So you see what I'm saying? Again, it's showing us everything that's relevant and stuff like that by the hour. So we getting in these trends a lot quicker. And you see that we getting in these trends a lot quicker. So again, these are the two things that I like to trade with this algorithm. It works really well. You know, you don't have to do any guessing or stressing or assuming, no tracing, no support, no resistance. Very easy to follow. You know, you saw the alerts come on the actual screen. The alerts do come on. You just got to keep whatever you trading up on the screen and it will work. Easy to follow, easy to follow. And again, look how slow it moves, but also look how hard it trends. You know, I'm almost up, what? I'm up 31% of my account. If that was $100, I mean, I'm up about what? Almost $20. You see what I'm saying? Or $28. If it's 1,000, $280. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be able to tell you the amount of money I recommend you trading, the amount of money I recommend you wagering per trade. You know what I mean? Trading like this is gonna definitely give you a lot more winning signals. Because you remember, you're just following the overall direction. But it's almost equivalent by the hour because you're entering into these trades a lot sooner. All you gotta do is when you're done watching this video, watch the video to the right, right there underneath where the title is. That video is going to explain you everything you need to know about Liquid Broker, which is a regulated broker. They've been around for a few years. Great company. They were sway market at one time. They are regulated. They offer you a 500 leverage and same day deposit, same day withdrawal. Okay. And this is the exact software. That video will teach you all about it. Also, will teach you how to use the actual software as well. That is a cloud software, so you don't have to ever worry about doing any type of downloading or anything like that. Really easy to use, really easy to use as you see. Okay, y'all, this is Justin McKissick Larry. Reach out to me. If you want to reach out to me through email, if you want to talk to me, personally, TRADEMO314 at gmail.com. Make sure the subject line says trade with Justin. Have a great day.